please welcome Dave Visaya. How are you, Dave?
Hello. Hello. Thank you so much for having me here. It's an honor to be part of this amazing podcast. So yes, 150, pero it's been all over the span of my career, no. But currently, I handle over around 80 clients per month on a regular basis. Kasi consistent podcast is the key. I mean, consistent release of shows is the key to a successful podcast, di ba? So yeah.
That's right. So, how did you get involved in podcasting? So, I'm just trying to look into your profile in your bio. You are a nurse. How is the nurse become a podcast editor?
All right. So I myself is questioning that. How did that happen? Totally different field. But actually, I have a background story that I was a frustrated musician. Actually, I was part of a rock and roll band back in the days when I was in high school and college, and for after graduating, I played in a band, not the famous band at all. We play local gigs, but I enjoyed it. I played the guitar, so I'm a guitarist, and I played lead guitar. So of course, you're into music. You're also going to be interested with creating songs. Actually, we play original songs in our band, rock songs. So, of course, I tinkered around audio editing, like creating your own songs. So I used GarageBand before. I used apps that I forgot already. There's this Sony Vegas and all those apps. But yeah, and also surrounded myself with local musicians like who really has a studio. So my uncle, who plays in a rock band in the Philippines called Franco, is also the guitarist of that band. So he has taught me a lot of good things about audio production, and just seeing and observing and drinking on the side while watching them doing their work. So I kind of have an idea of where to plug things, right? So that was really weird because I never became a nurse, Miko. So coming from the Philippines, we were thought to travel abroad and get the greener pasture outside of the country. Well, I'm blessed that I was not. I mean, maybe it's a good life out there. You're in Australia, but for I don't know. I'm just maybe happy as well to stay here with family and all to to do this thing, this podcasting. Thanks to podcasting that I'm still here and able to provide still and have a pretty decent life in a way.
So, how did you started? Did you went to an internship, or I want to be a podcast editor? I can do it.
So I was lucky enough because I was a VA. So I worked, for those of you who don't know what a VA is, it's a virtual assistant. And I think back in 2010, 2009, in fact, I was starting already. So I did this black hat SEO writing. So I just did any gig actually after graduating. And I was volunteering as a nurse. So during that time, I learned about you can earn money online. So I just did that. I created my Odesk account. And that's where I found out about this company, or, work as a VA, chat support, email support, forum admin. And I've been with them, and they started a podcast. They were actually at around the 30th episode. So it's fairly new. So if they release weekly, they never miss a week ever since. But so that means around how many, almost half a year of doing podcast. And they needed help with that because the hosts are getting busy, the company's getting bigger. So they were looking for someone to do the podcast edits, and they were doing it themselves, the host. So there are two hosts. So the one who was the lesser host, was not the founder of the company, was the one doing it. And, I was responding to that guy as his VA. So he's like, okay, do this. And what's your strength? And I actually have a background in music. So, this is going to be easy for you. So, and that's it. That all started. So I did GarageBand as a start and did that for 5 episodes, 10 episodes. And, I got a hang of it. he taught me like everything about podcast editing, like that whole of his fair knowledge of what to do, right? The basic what to cut and all that stuff.